everyone. Very happy that you can join me for day 3. Look, quick note, if I go rambling on these videos a little bit longer, it's because I have no script. I'm literally just out here in my backyard doing some practice and that I want to share with you. Okay, today we're going to be working all on club pat. So day 1, really ball striking, bit of tempo, shifting the weight onto the lead side. Incredibly important for better ball striking. Day 2, all about club face. Okay, understanding the awareness of what an open and closed club face is, so you can start to hit some different shots and start to control this very, very important piece of the club. Today, all about club pat. Absolutely love club pat. I've been working on it for a while now. If you can, get some alignment sticks. You can buy them online for 10 or 15 euro. And just place them up your club pat. What does that mean? Is that you stick the alignment stick in the ground and it'll match the angle of the shaft. That's all. And just place it a few feet back. If you want to work on draws, a more inside to outswing, have the alignment stick on the outside. If you want to work on fades or a more out to in swing feeling like I'm doing, you just place it a little bit on the inside, and that'll force you to swing a little bit more out to in or in to out. Okay, so for today's drill, we're just going to keep this really nice and simple. Again, this series I'm all about accessibility. Anyone can do this thing. So I just have 2 golf clubs here on the ground. Okay, all we're going to be doing is taking some half swings. Again, I got about 1/4 of an inch, half inch either side here of this golf ball. And I'm really just working on my club pat. My club pat's too far into out here. I'm going to be hitting this inside club. You can do this with head covers, water bottles, whatever you got available, okay? If I'm more out to in, like many people have with a slice, I'm going to be hitting this outside club. Okay, so we're just building the awareness. I want you to do about 10 or 15 of these. Just getting that feeling locked in of what a neutral club pat looks like coming down into the golf ball. Okay, so just start off with some half swings for me. We're going to move on then. We're going to start getting a bit of wrist hinge in here. We're going to have fuller swings but less speed. Okay, a little bit thin there on the club face. 1 or 2 grooves low. Nice chilly morning. Body's not perfectly warmed up. Okay, so bigger swings, we're just reducing the speed. I want you to do 10 of these. Okay. Well done. Let me know in the comment section if you're struggling with an inside to out or an outside to in swing pat. There we go. There's my in to out. That's good feedback. Good feedback. So if you heard me in the last videos, that's my bad shot. So this practice is for me just as much as it is for you. Alright, so you can do a few more of those. You can pause the video if you want to do longer. Okay, good. Love that drill. Love that drill. Really gets me focused on the club pat. Alright, so like anything, a lot of amateurs out there practicing absolute perfection on the golf course, okay? If you want to hit the ball more straight, you got to start to understand what's in to out, what's out to in. You got to understand closed club face, open club face more. You got to start to develop your skills, skill development, building your awareness of what this thing is doing throughout the golf swing, okay? when you're out on that course, a lot of you swinging fast. The faster you swing, the harder it is to control this thing. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I would never say reduce your swing speed or anything like that. It's more tempo, rhythm, and just develop your awareness of what this thing is doing on the golf course so you can control it more. Okay, so next thing we're going to be doing on that note is a more in to out swing. Okay, so we're going to angle these for inside to out. Okay, will I use the head cover or not for this? I guess we can. Okay, so again, you can use the head cover if you want. You can place 2 clubs on the ground like this. Okay, anyway, the goal here is that we're going to be swinging more inside to out with the golf swing. Okay, again, we're just developing our awareness of what that feels like. 2 benefits. Some of you out there are going to want that feeling as much as you possibly can. Others will not want it. Okay, now if you don't want it, good. You're telling your body, well, I don't want this. Okay, that's certainly what I don't want. And on that note, if you're working on a more outside to in swing plane, of course you have to tell your body which is both ways, because now I can understand more of what I want. Okay, but on that note, do more of what you want. Of course, do more of what you want, but just have it in your arsenal that you know what also you don't want. Because then if you do hit a bad shot, and let's say you get stuck in your golf swing, straight away on the golf course you can go, I know exactly what happened there. You're not second guessing yourself. Okay, so for this, we're going to be placing these 2 clubs at a bit of an angle, obviously inside to out along our swing path. Okay, just some half swings. And again, if you want to use this head cover, you're just placing it on the opposite side of what you want. So here we want a more inside to out swing path, just like that. If that head cover was on the inside like this and I'm practicing inside to out, I'm going to be hitting it every day of the week. Okay, so you can use the head cover, whatever you have easier or accessible to you. Again, so we're getting a little bit more of a neutral setup here, and we're just getting that feeling locked in of the inside to out swing path. So if you're working on the opposite, if you're working on a more arms out in front, outside to in swing path, I only want you to do about 5 of these. Okay, all right, and now we're going to change it up. We're going to be getting our swing path out there to the left hand side. All right, and I just want you, again, if this is something you are working on, I want you to hit about 15 of these. But if it's something you want to avoid, then I only want you to do about 5 of them. Alright, we're just going to do half swings at the moment. Again, we're pretty neutral in our setup, but we're feeling ourselves coming across the golf ball. Alright, so just some half swings, getting those feelings locked in. Alright, so now that we have that done, we're going to put our alignment sticks, clubs, water bottles, whatever you have, down on a neutral swing plane. Alright, and now we're going to have fuller swing, just slow down. Okay, just about 60-70% speed. Okay, getting that feeling locked in of a more neutral impact position. Club coming down more neutral into the golf ball. Not so much inside to out, not so much outside to in. Okay, so just longer swings, but we're just slowing down. Getting that feeling locked in. And just for the last few, full swings, full speed. Okay, love this drill. Absolutely love it. Really gets me focused. Always checking my grip, my balance. Good posture. Love it. Such solid contact. One or two more. We're going to do full swing, full speed. And if you want to implement a bit of day one here, you absolutely can. There's no problem that way. So we can have the ball position here a little bit more far forward, forcing ourselves to get that proper weight transition. So we're combining weight transition, strike, swing path, and club face here. They'll be some of the best golf shots you'll ever hit in your life, guaranteed. No fancy training aids, we're moving our body correctly, building the awareness, learning golf the natural way. One more, for my own sake, for my sins. Balance, posture, grip. Beautiful center strike. Yeah, really good. So, hope you enjoyed this one, all about swing path. Again, if you're working on a more inside to out swing, for example, go through the same thing. Place them more inside to out. All right. Again, you can have the ball more far forward if you want. If you want to force yourself to shift properly, strike the ball first. All right, feels fantastic. I know exactly how that ball would have reacted. So you can do that, or place it the other way. More inside to out. Same thing. Same thing. If you want, place the ball more far forward. If you don't, perfectly okay. Nice and neutral ball position there. And get that swing path locked in. Swing path, club face, I think are the two top most important things when it comes towards golf. Hope you enjoyed that day. Let me know in the comment section how you got on. If you want a more detailed personalized swing analysis, go over to Skillist. I'm over there at Swing Coach. I love just internal side of golf, not so much external. You know, coach is going on about external rotation, all that. The average golfer, I personally don't think they understand that, or they care to understand that. They want simple, effective drills like this that they can do anywhere, and it doesn't cost them 500 or $5,000 for a launch monitor. Simple net in the backyard, bit of a mat, throw down some golf clubs, get the feelings locked in so you can transfer what you practice out onto the course and lower your scores for good. Have a great day, and I'll see you for the next one.